second, I'm like, nah, you can't make Uncle Phil. You can just slide in now when you got the chest. You just roll on into the motherfucking no breaks. I'm like, you can't make Uncle Phil a villain, right? But then it was predictable for me because I predicted what was going to happen at the end.
Which is what?
That he ended up choosing his family over, you know what I'm saying?
That's a shocker to me.
It was? I'm like, nah, there's no way they're going to make him this way. I'm like,
that was shocking. I thought he was going to be like,
spin it.
I thought he was going to ape Mallory.
Yeah, I thought that, but once I saw, like, I thought he was going to do that too. It would play in his favor, but also you knew he was going to choose his family. Can you tell me something? Where's the light skinned dude? What happened to him? What happened to him, right? So your big climax, you was waiting on the cheat, right?
It still can happen.
Where is he at? He's gone for, tell me where he is.
He's going to follow her when she goes around the world. He's going to start popping up in
this is supposed to be, this is supposed to be his thing. Ain't she supposed to be working in his
little orgasm?
Right, what's going on? It's just not happening now? We're not going to talk about it? That was a big thing. It left off with them having drinks at the bar.
I agree.
We just not going to go back to it? Or maybe it's going to be a blindsided bombshell. And what we got going on with Will and his father, I got to know now. And it better be something that's fucking just like, that make you do that moment, right?
It's gonna be gay shit.
You think his father's
molestation?
Gay?
Molestation.
You think his father molested him?
Could be.
Nah, you taking this shit too far. It's no way.
Why else would he be that mad? You can't be that. He's always.
What if he's unveiled his ex or something?
You still overly mad.
That's what I'm really trying to see what's going on.
You too mad to be that mad for him just walking out.
They say it's gonna change the direction with the family.
Molestation.
Well, how would that change? Like, they covered it up, like
maybe touch Hillary or something.
No, I don't know. No. I don't know what the fuck, but it's a lot of like episodes that they don't do the fillers. We just move on and weeks pass and you don't explain that. That could be a downside to the show. But for the most part, I've been enjoying the show.
Episode 10 is what do you think is going to happen for the season finale?
I don't know. I really don't know.
You prepare for something big. The first, what happened in the first season? The real one, what happened in that season finale?
I just told you, I remember half of the shit.
That's fucked up, I can't remember.
Like, I would expect you to know that. Because you watch all those old shows.
Yeah, I can't remember, man. It's fucked up.
You know what I'm saying? You keep track of it. Like, most people keep track of Martin. They just keep watching it over and over and over.
You know, I've heard a lot of people say they don't like Martin.
Well, I know a lot of people that just watch it countlessly, over and over and over.
That person's birthday is coming up.
It's more than one.
Are you going to wish?
Erskine's one of them, too. I'm dropping his name. He watches it consistently.
That's because.
Because what?
Yeah, on board, man. If you bored, you watch Martin.
Erskine. You bored? I don't think he's bored. He's enjoying himself.
Working it out. That's the episode with that's the episode with Queen Latifah.
I remember.
So it ended. So the first season had the episode, the pool hall episode, the episode when Carlton went to Compton. Had the episode where Ashley met what's the singer? The gay singer Tevin Campbell, he met her.
But why is Ashley pushing this gay agenda like this? How old is she?
Because she.
How old is she?
Well, she was in love with a gay singer.
How old is she?
She's 12 or something like that, around that age.
Alright. She's normal.
They're trying to normalize it in today's society, man.
Well, I know what they're trying to
do. And you know, you guys are going to have to fight through it and parent through it. And the decisions that you guys make with your kids today are going to determine how my kids' future is. So make the right choices, man. Make the right choices for your children.
In these days and age, you don't know what the right choice is. You could say the right choice probably is something you can't verbalize on a podcast.
Would you go the Aunt Viv route? Would you just let her know that you're there for her and you're ready to talk to her? Or would you try to nip it in the bud like, hey, that's gay, like Kevin Hart would? No.
First off, our views are already down. I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to say anything else. Segue right into that. I'm not going to say anything to hurt the pod or lessen the viewership. So we'll answer that off camera. And don't take that as me being negative. just real touchy subject. We're probably not gonna touch on. We didn't even do the intro, but I thought you would be ready. Maybe we could have just read it.
Oh, my favorite.
But anyway,
the music is cute.
But what do you think?
In terms of what? I don't even want to ask you.
I don't remember either. I think you asked me.
Scusi.
This is my bill, sir.
Awkward.
Welcome to episode 80.
Don't think they see my cup.
What is in that cup, man? It looks like a concoction.
It is of a lot of things. It's bamboo.
It doesn't move. It's like it's a lot of ice in there.
Man, R.I.P. to the homies. What you talking about? I got some Wayne there. This is like,
So it's been a bad day of sleeping episode.
no, I ain't going to sleep. Cause what's the run time on this episode? 2 hours.
16 minutes in again, like the last one.
Nah, that's been going for a while.
No, but the last one we started on the podcast, if you watch the product you put out, you were 16 minutes in on the last one as well, sir.
Episode 81.
No wonder damn. Someone stop watching.
Look, we surprisingly have 6 to 7 episodes with over 100 views. That's surprising. Surprised the fuck out of me. So I don't know. Once again, we don't know who watching. We don't know who stopped watching. But hey, guess what? We gotta do something. Maybe I gotta do more promoting. But I wasn't promoting when we was doing this. I don't want to put it. I don't want to boil it down to promoting. Maybe it's the insults that I've been giving the viewers the last couple of episodes where I've been telling them, hey, tell you where you can fuck off at. You know what I'm saying? If you don't agree with something that I'm saying.
What exit they can get off of?
Yeah, a couple of them. You know what I'm saying? But you know what? Let me not be. I don't want to be that guy, okay? So I want y'all to understand that we do appreciate.
Sidebar, as you like to say.
There we go, all
I
right.
listened to Jim Ross's podcast.
Okay.
They said something about putting a wrestler over. And it was like, I think it was the headbangers or something like that, didn't want to put over like the LOD or some shit. He was like, well, no, that wasn't it, because that's the quickest way for you to find the door. The exit, the closest one.
Jim Ross, funny as hell, I miss Jim Ross. I miss hearing him on commentary.
I rewinded that shit like 10 times. Them motherfuckers said the door, the exit, the closest one. Can you imagine?
Driving home.
Can you imagine you ask somebody a question like, no, I don't want to do that. And then you can find the door, the exit, the closest one.
You'd be like, in the moment, if it's depending on, my lung capacity has been terrible this week.
Have you retracted one of the many new viruses?
I hope not.
That they don't talk about anymore. It's just not.
I hope not, because I'm fully vaccinated. So hopefully, maybe I need a booster.
Booster included.
Maybe I need a booster.
You know, Stephen A. said on the first tape that if you got Johnson, the Moderna, then your Pfizer should have been your booster. And if you got Pfizer, Moderna should have been your booster.
Yeah. What?
Did you do that? Did you mix them up?
I haven't had a booster, but when I do get the booster, it will be
Are you
Moderna.
gonna mix it up?
It will be Moderna.
Also, you got Pfizer. In your
I have
mouth.
Pfizer, yeah.
Oh.
They offer Pfizer for free. And
Johnson and Johnson for free.
And they gave me 2 complimentary hours pay for getting the shot. So hey, you got me there. I had to take it. Start donating blood in a minute. Gas $5. I gotta start donating. Take all of it.
Take a vein.
Pick a fucking arm, man. I got good genes too. Which one you want? You know what I'm saying?
Would you ever donate to a sperm bank?
I don't know about the thing. So that means that I would have kids out in the world
If someone pictures you.
Nah, because
Someone looks at you and they're smiling at your pictures.
Nah, because then, like, I can't deny my kids. So they're gonna, like, they'll come out with some features and they'll be like, this is your dad. This is your dad. Nah, man, I'm good. I'm done.
Would you go out to seek the child if you did that?
Hell no. Why would I do that?
You would go try to find out who.
I would totally erase that visit out my mind. So whatever visit I made to the sperm. Sperm Bank. Now, let me ask this.
What if it was?
Let me ask this. At the Sperm Bank, am I relieving myself or is someone relieving me?
It depends. Have you seen Road Trip?
I'm asking you. Because I asked you about a fucking movie.
No.
I want to know if I go to the Sperm Bank with someone, because I've seen a lot of smut where they walked in and they relieved the man.
Okay.
There's a lot of other things that happen. I thought it was going to be a massage that would happen, but I fell asleep. I'm talking about. Oh, shit. Then she told me to take everything off. I got down to my underwear and said, well, when you roll me over, Deshaun Watson cleared all charges. I don't know what you're talking about. I got 20 other women that say I wouldn't do a thing like this. But I'm saying, if I go to the Sperm Bank if a woman's a bank, I don't give a fuck if she's old. I don't know if she can be fat. I don't know about that. I don't know about her being fat. Don't see, I'm starting to look at I'm studying out there. It's a group of people. That's what's happening.
You need to love our BBW fans.
You know what? I'm a BBM. Be on here. So let me tell you something. BBM, BBW, seal, big ass. Our big ass don't got no business doing anything together. So please, big women.
A lot of friction.
Please, yeah, too much friction. Too much friction. You ever seen, when I see two big people together, I don't understand it. But I understand it because, hey, we gotta, it's somebody for everybody. So, but you know what? Thank the Lord for blessing me for being above it all. I am the exception. I like to believe that. If you don't gotta believe me, some of the people watching know that I am a committed man, and I was the exception. Come on, man, give me a clap. Never catch me slipping. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking too much. Take over.
Welcome to episode 86 of the Straight Gas On Me podcast. I am D Block. To my left is Dale, the Truth Teller.
Wow, too.
It's been
we've been, when the last time we did a pod? Ain't my fault this time. No, it's been longer than a week. Ain't my fault this time. Check the date when the last, let me shut up. Go ahead, man. Take your moment.
It took a mental health day, man. We need to have work on our mental health, man. Dale and myself, I had a rough Friday, so I was just like, you know what? I'm not in the mood to pod. I won't have only negative things to say, so.
You done had another Deshaun's rant?
Yeah, I had another one, man. This one would have been about work and things of that nature, so took the day off, man. Then.
That's cool.
Enjoying myself, man. What did you do with your day off in the pod?
Well, nobody was here. I had Lily and Kimaj was home with me.
Oh.
I did nothing, but I played. I did a little gaming. I didn't play with myself.
I got a question about that.
That's fine. Certain things won't be answered unless I'm speaking to a woman in the Sperm Bank. I'll answer all but I spent a lot of time gaming and not too much time gaming. Binge. I tried to find some shit to binge watch, but I didn't. But I ended up spending time with
your kids?
Yeah, with the kids. We was like a little talking, light bonding. I went to my cousin and my grandmother's birthday. Oh, that's what I did. Was that Friday? Happy belated birthday to Roz and my grandma. So I went south. Went to actually see my grandma. Spent some time there. Spent about an hour there with her. Took a couple selfies with her. Made her day. You know what I'm saying? Went to Jerk Taco Man.
You're the favorite.
I am the favorite when it comes to this family. Let me tell you something. Went to Jerk Taco Man. I've been wanting Jerk Taco Man since me, you, and Shantae. I think he was with us.
Do you feel pressure being a favorite of the
family? So much pressure you couldn't even imagine.
I feel like I'm the favorite. I feel like everyone likes me. And
expectation is like
it's a lot of pressure.
And envy.
When you walk into the room, it's like, he's here. It's like Michael Jordan.
And when you don't show up, it's a big fucking thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, also, family members start to resent you because they feel that you're the favorite. You know what I'm saying? You like, the fuck? You know what I'm saying? They like it's a whole lot of shit. It's a burden, you know what I'm saying? But it's something that, you know what I'm saying, you gotta shoulder it. Like me and Roz, we kind of shed a load of like family responsibility. She takes more of the responsibility. I'm more like all right, that's enough. Like when shit needs to be reeled in, then that's when I'm gonna come and I gotta reel it in. But I am bad with communication. But anyway, yeah, so it's both of their birthdays. Jerk Taco Man, I've been wanting tacos since we went to the one out west. Living in the suburbs, I was really disappointed in the quality of the tacos from Jerk Taco Man. Now, they were really healthy tacos, but it was two for like $15, two for $20. You know what I'm saying?
2 for 20.
Yeah, steak.
Fat ass tacos.
They were fat as fuck.
Okay.
But, and then I think the chicken was like 2 for 10. I think the steak was 2 for 15. It was bang for buck, yeah, but if you're looking for quality, like spicy and shit like that from the Jerk Tacos, it didn't deliver. Had a good time. We were on 79th and like right off Indiana. So you know I didn't know what the fuck I was doing there. I don't know why I was in that area. But I made sure that I was alert and aware of my surroundings. Came and picked up.
That area is not controlled by one of your nation members?
79th? Well, you keep on going down. That's when you get G Herbo and the nonsense they got going on.
Okay.
But
we have to talk about G Herbo as well.
Yeah, we can talk about it because I'm on G Herbo's side.
I really love to know what you think about that.
Hooley didn't want us to speak on this without him.
Oh, okay, we can say it,
but we can touch on it, or we can revisit it.
I really want to know because it's gone completely under the radar, and I want to know why.
I don't think. All right, anyway,
yeah,
we'll get to it. So that's what happened. So pretty much did that. Came and saw you. Came back.
Went to the hood.
Yeah, and spent time with the family. I say that. And then Sunday, tried to watch a college basketball game. Just couldn't get into it. Illinois lost, of course. And that was it, man. Just relax, wait on Walking Dead, and what else? Tommy. I'm watching GTA. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, how was your weekend, man? Your mental health day and your weekend.
My mental health day was pretty good, man. I went and grabbed a bottle. I went and grabbed some marijuana, and I went home. And I had a good night at home, man. Just sitting home, reflecting, drinking, chilling, watching TV. I watched a good movie, The Adam Project. I watched The Adam Project on the Friday that we had off on the pod.
Okay.
And it made me want to ask a question of, if you were to meet your 12-year-old self, what do you think that would be like? And what type of advice would you have for him? And would you try to give him, I'm asking you a lot of questions here, but would you try to give him, well, first, before we get to that, man.
All right.
It is the birthday of a member of the podcast, a member of our podcast family that we share. Just Jazz from the Do Say You Say podcast. It's her birthday today, and we're gonna take a celebratory shot like they do over at the Do Say You Say podcast, and shots for you, man. And then cheers.
I don't know what.
Shout out to Do Say You Say podcast.
What weed is this in this blunt?
It's a wedding cake, man.
Okay, it's the blunt. This is a very
Swirl. It's a swirl blunt.
great.
It's a great flavor, but it's like berry, grape.
I know I got you. Great. Continue. Sorry.
Yeah. But so Adam Project, great movie, Ryan Reynolds.
You done with the?
Oh yeah, man! Shout out to Jazz, man. It's her birthday. Hope she has a great time. Hope she has a great day. And welcome to the club. That's all I'll say.
Copy that.
But with the Adam Project, it was a great movie. Ryan Reynolds, a good fucking movie.
Mm-hmm.
He hasn't missed. It's amazing to me sometimes when you see people who sort of kind of struggle in the critical aspect of the world. So when I say that, it's like I even put it to Dirk a little bit. Like I think Dirk has been putting out amazing music since he started, but now it seems like he can't do any wrong with whatever he puts out. And I equate that with Ryan Reynolds when his first couple of movies he put out. I think he did a damn good job in Blade Trinity.
What you think he did in
Green Lantern?
Green Lantern.
His performance was pretty decent. The movie was just because the movie is bad. Like it's Denzel Washington out of time. I think that's one of Denzel Washington's best movies. I feel like that's one of his best movies. Mm-hmm. Other people may feel like it's a trash movie because of the plot or whatever. I don't give a fuck. It's a good movie to me. So I feel like
nothing about Green.
I mean, it's a bad
Lantern
movie.
Was good.
It wasn't, but it's just the beginning stage. Beginning stage is a superhero movie, but. Him being in there, I don't think he can make a bad movie because he's just funny. You know what I'm saying? He's just an asshole. So I think he's on his role of I can't make a bad movie. You know what I'm saying? He made The New Guy, good movie. He made this shit on Netflix, good movie. And of course, he's coming back as Deadpool at some point, good movie.
Yeah, but you say what would I ask my 12-year-old? What would
just based on
I give myself?
Yeah, this movie is like a time travel movie.
And how would I respond
to it? Did you see the movie?
I absolutely did see it.
Did you like it?
I did enjoy it.
I loved it.
Yeah, I watched it Saturday.
Mac T said she watched it several times, like 5, 6.
Yeah.
She said she really likes it.
I'm surprised. See, that's the type of stuff that we don't get to talk to Mac T about because she wants to come and air out her grievances. I'm just saying it, Mac T. We love Mac T. You want to come on and, you be having some shit to get off your chest. But we want to know.
This is a platform to do it, man.
You know what I'm saying? I understand that. But I also want to know that you are interested in things like that. You know what I'm saying? Because we can talk about the Adam Project. So you are versatile. I already knew. You know you got it in. You Mac T supposed to be here this week. Maybe we can get you back on real soon. I'm going to turn this back on because I feel the cold immediately.
Old bones, man.
Old
blood.
Hey, that back muscle, that motherfucker slipped now. I'm going to feel that shit ripped. I'm like, I got a torn muscle or slip this in my back. Just working through it.
You making me feel old age, man.
Hey, man, look, this wear and tear. But anyway, I don't know what I would tell my 12-year-old self. I know my 12-year-old self wouldn't believe it. My 12-year-old self would probably say very vulgar things. I guarantee you ask Julian Goodwin next week what 12-year-old me would say to myself
30,
at this point.
30 plus year old day.
30 plus year old day.
Would you be proud of who you become?
No, let me tell you. He had really low expectations for himself. I'm gonna say this real low.
Like, bro, you got a car?
I was real shallow, right? Real shallow. So he was like, I actually learned how to drive? You serious? I had a kid?
I had sex?
No, stop that. 12-year-old. 12-year-old damn.
You got this stick in the movie?
They say, I probably would say that because 12-year-old Dale had a lot of smut built up booty talk, or whatever it was.
Remember the DVD?
I had a lot of DVD tapes, recording them tapes. You got tape.
Your brother was a fucking cook. He had a fucking stack of 4 DVDs. This big.
Go on the show. We were around the same age.
Every night he
we were around the same age, brother.
I was gonna fucking put them bitches in. I was like, I can't wait to get some fucking ass.
Then your interests are different now. So you would look at some titties and stuff right here and be like, oh yeah, I like that. Now,
He had a good porn.
let me tell you, I go back and look at some of them old ones, you'd be like, that bitch head wasn't nothing. I wouldn't have liked her. But I loved her back then because I didn't know anything. But the older you get to appreciate the obsessions. My favorite one, you know what I'm saying? Like, she was just consistently nasty all the way around. Up until her old age, you still like, yeah, you never disappoint. You can always go to obsession.
I've been watching a lot of Jada Fire and Pinky, but we can move
Anyway,
on.
12-year-old me, I wouldn't believe it. I probably would be like, I would aim low, so I would find out the things that I have, and I probably would have been satisfied with it. You need the lighter?
I got a real lighter.
Whatever. I probably would have been satisfied, but I definitely wouldn't have. I would be disappointed too, probably because.
Wow, you think so?
Well, just at how unathletic I've become. I'll say that.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Just because, like, around then it was just about like fun and sports.
Outside shit.
The biggest thing that I know I would tell 12-year-old me, you know what I would say? Take one guess. What you think I would tell 12-year-old me what he has to look forward to in his future?
Blowjobs, a lot of stuff.
No. Working techniques, your angles. You went straight to the gutter. No, man. It's PG. It's a PG thing. What I would tell 12-year-old me he has to look forward to in the future. Mm-hmm. It's all around you. It ain't talking about weed. Come on, man. He already experienced. He would be experiencing that guy.
Cubs or kids?
Right there. The Cubs won the World Series. He wouldn't believe it.
Oh, you gotta wait 30 days?
Don't matter. You just be like, God damn it, I know it's coming. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
that would be absolutely.
You would be able to bet on. That's the only thing you would tell 12-year-old Dale.
That would be probably the most exciting thing. That would probably be the most exciting thing that he would be looking forward to is witnessing that.
Okay.
Because kids and all that shit you probably was saying, and then like.
Well, on the flip side, as you've seen, as Adam had he told, that's my best friend's son's name. Maybe I should tell that. But on the flip side, you witnessed him telling him like, you see him. The reason why I like the movies is because you see what the real shit. So him talking to his mom and actually seeing how his mom really feels in that moment, and then telling his younger self the effects of how you're acting now and what it does in the future. So is there anything that you would tell younger Dale like, hey, let that go, move forward, move past it? Is there anything that you would do in that?
Man, I would tell younger Dale to value the time with the people that he gonna lose, right? That would be like for real. Like you just like, damn, if I would have went to that hospital more, you know what I'm saying, for my grandfather, or like even if I would have participated more in family events when it came to Ron and shit like that, things that we didn't get to do, I would definitely tell him, hey, stop. Hey, you're gonna always have time to be selfish and be to yourself and not want to do shit. Get up, take that drive because this will happen and you'll regret never doing that. You know what I'm saying? So that would be the thing that I would tell myself in reverse of, like, in comparison to what he's telling him about his mom and things like that. You know what I'm saying? Now, what would you tell 12-year-old you? And how would you receive you?
12-year-old me, I think I would tell 12-year-old me, I think that's like right around the time like my face started to break out like real bad. So I would tell 12-year-old me that it doesn't matter. Girls don't really care. And you'll get past it, and it'll help build character. I would tell him. So I would just reassure him that, because I had real low confidence around that time, from like 12 to like 14, like coming out of it. Like that was around. You know what really fucked me up? You remember How High? Yeah. When they was smoking, he was like, "Man, that shit on your lip got some shit on his lip." This girl said I had like my chin was the place where it would get so bad. We were sitting around, I had said, we're all feeling cool. Everybody was talking to me, you know what I'm saying? I swear to God, no lie. I spent my entire 8th grade year like this.
Yeah?
Swear to God, like this. Teacher asked me a question, I answer like this. My whole year, I spent that shit like this, face covered. So at one point, I was like cool with it. So I had my shirt, I was talking. She was like, man, that shit on your chin got some shit on this shit. Everybody just dying laughing. I hadn't seen the movie yet. So I was like, where did this come from? She's funny. She's clever. She got it.
Set that the rest of the period like.
She got one up on me. I'm like,
egg on his face.
That's cool. I'm like, but that I was just telling my younger self, like, just get through that, you know what I'm saying, you'll be cool. And probably like not so much the same as you as see people or whatever, because I did spend a lot of time with like a lot of my relatives and things like that. But I was just telling myself like just have like a lot of more confidence, like, because I feel like a lot of the people I met, especially like women that I met, would you meet? I met them at 12 and you link back up with them at 16, 17, like. You was fucking with me, you was feeling me, you know what I'm saying? It's like, so I would tell them like, man, just believe more in yourself, have way more confidence in yourself, and just, you know what I'm saying, just that shit that you think matter, it don't really matter. Like, so that's why that's the biggest thing I would tell them, like, what you think matter don't matter. And what, you know what I'm saying, just like in reverse, what you think don't matter, it matters. So all the little shit, you know what I'm saying, I learned later on in life that a lot of women especially pay attention to the other shit and not the shit that men think that they pay attention to. So that's the thing that I would tell my younger self, you know what I'm saying? Because if I tell my younger self that, I would have a lot more fun in the years preceding 13, 14, 15, 16. Because I'm thinking one thing is like, you passed up on a lot of, and you talked yourself and faded away from a lot of shit that you could have probably done in those later years.
But think you have to tell yourself like indirectly because you really don't want to alter. You know what I'm saying? The way that you know
that I am.
future holds, right?
I think about that a lot. Like it's like that's why I be liking to ask a lot of people that question. Is like, would you really change anything that happened to you if you could? Because if you truly like and love the person that you are today, that you became that person because of what you went through. So if you change anything about what you went through, you could become a different person.
I think in some instances you do like.
I don't think I would change anything. The only thing I would change, of course, is I didn't get to go see my uncle before he passed. I would change that. And that's about the only thing that I can think of that I would change about my life at all.
So what I'm saying, like with you, is nothing. You saying like it's nothing that you would look back at and just say like, damn, I wish I would have done that different. Because now I know that had I done that way, like it's something. All right, so I'll use myself as
my relationship with whatchamacallit. You know who I'm talking about. I would change how I treated her and how I viewed her and looked at her in that whole relationship. I would change everything I did about that relationship.
But I ain't even meaning that. I mean like, all right, so let's not boil it down to like how we would have to like it would translate into like affect another person, just like how it affects other people. You know what I'm saying? Like. Be mindful of the things like the way, all right, so how people always tell me I'm an asshole or that I think like my answers are like, when you give me feedback about conversations that people will have with you that what they wouldn't have with me because of whatever that is that I have or that I say that rubs people the wrong way or just makes them feel low or some shit, like I don't want to do that. Like I really wouldn't want to do that. So I'm like, those are the type of things where I mean, like, it's something about you that you know that you know is like, you wish you wouldn't do, like the complaining or the things that like really make people uncomfortable. Some things I don't give a fuck that I make you uncomfortable about, right? But there's some things you like, all right, that's really not my intent. So that's what I mean, like you would like, but there's some things that probably affect you at a younger age that you probably can alter that would help change that about yourself. It makes you feel better too. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying like that would probably make me feel better. Like not always having to live up to this stigma where you be like, hey man, fuck that. I know that that's not gonna get me nowhere. But being in your mid-30s, feeling like, damn, I wish I would have done that different because I'm still dealing with that. You know what I'm saying? Because in my own mind, it's things internally that you know and you feel about yourself that other people don't know.
But to me, I look at it like this, like, I always said that I would tell myself, like, I was sitting at the kitchen table and I was looking at this paper from Purdue University. We accept you. All you gotta do is write an essay as to why you wanna go to Purdue. And you're in. I didn't write the essay. I did it because I'm like, what? I'm at that moment in time, I'm basketball oriented. So I'm like, Purdue? I don't know anybody that went to Purdue. I don't know anything about Purdue. What the fuck is, I don't even know what Purdue is. I think Purdue is like in Indiana or some shit like that.
Yeah, I think it's like close.
It's real close. I was like, I'm not going to motherfucking Purdue, so I didn't write the essay. I always regretted not writing that essay and not actually going to college. And going away to college.
Campus,
and living on campus and shit like that and getting that full experience. I could have been a Boilermaker. Like I literally think about that shit all the time. Like I would secretly root for Purdue. It's like, this is the school I could have been to. This could have been my alma mater or whatever. And I was like, if I went to Purdue, I never met you.
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't be as cool as I am with Nico. Probably wouldn't be as cool as I am with Jose. Like, a lot of people, like, I feel like if I never went to school, because if I went to school, I probably wouldn't have ever came back and worked at the movie theater. So I never would have met a lot of y'all, Erskine. I never met none of y'all because when I came back, the only reason Nico and them tried to come back was because I was there. West, all them niggas like, I was like the only motherfucker that was still there that they was like, I'm gonna come back, I'm gonna fuck with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, so if I'm not there, they not coming back. I'm not coming back. I don't know you. I don't know nothing. I don't know who. I don't know Jazz. I don't know nothing. So it's like, to think about it like that, it's like, would you really change what happened in your past and you don't know what the future is? Or would you be content Like if you had to relive your life over, of course we would relive and do things differently in terms of loved ones and things like that. But if you really break it down to how your life turned out, like, would you really change it? You always say you had a chance to probably go pro in baseball.
Yeah, if I took scholarship and shit like that.
You wouldn't have met Fallon. You wouldn't have your kids. You've had kids, but they wouldn't be your kids.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, could you, and you really stop to think about that? Like, so when I always think about that, I would say, like, I don't think it's anything necessarily in my life that I would change differently, or I would do to alter to change who I am today. I would just cherish and take more time of those moments that you missed out on. Like I said, I would make that, like you said, make that trip, make that drive, and do things like that. But I wouldn't necessarily change what happened, because I couldn't envision my life without meeting certain people and certain people being in my life. So that's what that movie had me thinking about, looking at shit like that.
And you could do it that way too. That's what I'm saying. Like, you could change little things about you that don't affect things. That's what I'm saying. Like me, with the way like you treat people, or the way you make people feel. You know what I'm saying? But like also, when you go back to like, it's all about. So what this all comes down to is, if you know that if you live your life and you can look back and say, I'm happy with the way that my life turned out, then you don't change anything about yourself. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But like, if you have any doubts of happiness, then okay, we understand that you would change it. Like, I wouldn't trade in 98% of the shit that I have or experienced for anything, especially because there's nothing that's guaranteed. But if you go about that route and change everything and take that scholarship, and you still may not make it pro. You still may turn out the same way. You may be bitter that I did all this and this didn't work out. So now I don't want to go and do the shit that I'm willing to do now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Right. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I understand that too, but I'm just saying, like, you alter like a couple of character traits about yourself that you probably could improve on, that will make you feel better about the way things turn out, or the way that you find happiness within things.
The number one character trait you would get rid of if you had the choice.
That I would get rid of myself. Or what people think.
No, the character trait you like, man, I wish I wasn't like this. Like, I hate that I'm like this. I can't do nothing about it.
Shit, I just talked to you about it. Like being a Leo. Like, I hate it.
You hate being a Leo.
Hold on. Let me clear this up.
You like being Sagittarius?
I love being a fucking Leo. Let me say this. I love being a Leo. I hate some of our fucking character traits, right? When you go look at things, you be like, why are we like this?
So which one would you get rid of? What character trait that a Leo has, you would be like?
Leo pride.
Take this shit.
My pride. Pride is everything to a Leo.
I think that's it. Like,
ask your fucking brother. No, it's different.
Yeah.
Leo's pride is different.
I've been talking to him lately. I see his. I can see that Leo pride.
Leo pride is different.
I know it is.
So I don't give a fuck about your pride. Leo pride is different.
That's crazy that you say that. The fact that my mom is a Leo, she's so much different than you and my brother. But when I talk to my father, he says, you don't know your mama. I mean, I know your mama. You don't know your mama when she was young and she was in school. So it's like, I can see the diva and the Leo arrogance and everything. I can see that. But then when it's like, I just can't attach it to my mom.
Guess what?
So it's like,
guess what? That's what I'm saying. The shit that you know about me and your brother, his kids don't see that in him. I don't give a fuck what you say. They don't see those Leo shit in them, because we are a different person.
Dickheads.
For my kids.
Hard to live with.
They don't see that.
You guys are selfish.
They don't see.
I just want to play the game. Fuck
True. No, get your ass on. Get your ass on. No. Ain't enough.
You ain't playing Halo in 3 months.
So what? It's my game. Don't touch it. I gotta fucking
come in and unplug the PS2,
bro.
Because I made it farther than Grand Theft Auto.
Bro, stop! I'm not playing you. Once you learn how to beat me in a fighting game, I'm not playing you no more. I'm not gonna lose to you.
I bust his ass in 2K. He didn't play me for.
Not gonna play you. Not gonna play you.
6 years so you get good.
Guess what? Guess what though? Me and him will play the game. Back back to back, keep beating each other's ass. I'm saying, listen, we'll keep losing to one another. We'll never get tired. We'll keep doing it because we got to understand it. But we're not losing to you. I'm not losing to you. I'm not losing to Kimaje. I'm not doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? And if I'm good at something, I'm gonna let you know I'm good at it. But I'm telling you, the kids do not know any type. Like they'll hear stories. If they ever go back, they'll be like, "What the fuck, Dad?" Like Tamara. Do you think Tamara is completely blind to anything bad? She say, "Dad, you're a superhero." I know that. I wish I had claws.
Captain America.
In size. No, claws in size. But that's what I'm saying, man. Like Leo Pride is what I would get rid of. Leo Pride. That thing that we just don't know how to do. Like, let shit go. You know what I'm saying? Shut the fuck up. Always have to voice our opinions. You know what I'm saying? The way we make people feel with just a statement. Like, we mean well, but we'll compliment you and tell you fuck you in the same sentence.
Backhanded.
You know what I'm saying?
Very bad.
But it's not intentional.
You guys invented the backhanded compliment.
Come on, give me some. Hey, brother, gonna feel me. Hey, gonna feel me. Are you like, damn? Hey, like, let's do the pod, man. Damn.
You just said that to me. You think I'm supposed to take that as a compliment? Oh, okay, that's cool. I learned how to take it as a compliment. I learned how to take Leo backhand compliments. I learned how.
This is all
Between
I
you,
love.
my brother, and
This all
the cool ass Leo. I said, okay. You mean well.
That's why I just can't understand how that Leo got a problem with another Leo. Like, what the fuck you talking about? I said, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But anyway, your brother gonna feel this one. I know we gonna agree on this. Just do the pod. What the fuck would you get rid of? Because I know what you should get rid of.
I would
Yeah. What is it? Tell me what it is. Nothing?
I would get rid of the character traits I would get rid of for myself is just like I would let shit go. I would move on. Like I hold on and harbor on too much but I think for my shit is because of what I went through as a child, low self-esteem and low confidence. So when you find somebody that's like really fucking with you, you don't want to lose that person that's really fucking with you. So you kind of like lock in with that person, and when that person leaves, it's like, why? You know what I'm saying? And I'll harp on the why. If I don't never get the why, I'm gonna harp on it. But if you tell me why, I'm fine. You know what I'm saying? I'm like a logical person. You know what I'm saying? Like I understand logic. I understand feelings as well, but like you just gotta explain it to me and tell me. So that's the only thing that I would do is the way that certain Leos have that ability to, I don't care how much I love you or fuck with you. Once you do me wrong, I'm done with you. I can talk about you all day long, but I'm done with you.
Yeah.
I'll never talk to you ever again. I'll never ride down your block. I'll never do anything to make sure I go around you ever again. Man, I may miss you like a motherfucker, but you will never know it. Like I want that. That's the only thing that I will leave.
Know what that is?
The Sagittarius shit, because we harp on it and it affects us a lot. More than we want to let on, and more than it dictates the way that we live our life. And if you can't overcome it, it'll dictate the way that you treat other people. And for the worst part. So that's the only thing that I would get rid of from a Sagittarius, like that feeling. It's because it's hard. It's like a battle. When you dealing with that, it's like if one person do you wrong, you want to take what that one person did out on everybody. Yeah. It's like, this motherfucker not fucking. It's like, and I deal with that shit daily. I'm like, why you not gonna text me back? So if I text another motherfucker and they don't text me back in 2 minutes, I'm like, so everybody just hate me now? You know what I'm saying? It's like I gotta do something to take my mind off of it.
Give yourself a clap in the air horn. This nigga preaching talking about this
to make me just be like, nah, I let it go, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? It's like they dealing with shit. It's just whatever. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he's busy, maybe whatever. Like as much as I say I don't want to feel that way, I feel that way. If I text you at 10:30, and you don't text me back by 10:32, I'm mad. I won't even. If I don't check that Sagittarius shit, I won't even text you back. I'll text you back 30 minutes later because I'll be like, bitch ass nigga, had his phone in his hand, seen that shit, didn't text me. Fuck him. I'm gonna text him back 45 minutes later and see if he that's how that's my natural reaction to it. I try to get myself out of that, but it's hard. That's what I leave out.
Can I tell you what I was gonna say? I was gonna say misplaced anger at first, but I know how to. It's not misplaced anger. It's unvocal. You don't vocalize your feelings. You internally harbor them, right? You never fucking say how you really feel, and then it causes misplaced anger. So I'm glad you pointed that out because trust me, if don't nobody else, I guarantee you, your brother know it too. That when you in that shitty mood, I always say, yeah, here you go, he in this mood. Bro, I swear to God, man, listen, I'm so glad he say this because last weekend, right, I'm texting about he was in one of them moods. I'm telling him, I'm like, Devin, his ass, he gonna do this whole ass shit. There you go. I'm gonna call his ass about this weed. He come down, if Devin come down with that attitude, I'm just gonna pull off. He come down, he have a different mindset. He be like, well, I know you mad. Then we finally say something. I'm like, let me call this nigga on the way home because this is what he really pissed off about. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I had to learn, like, it don't really got nothing to do with me. It's other shit. But I'm like, I always tell you, like, if you verbally say that shit to the person, it's gonna make you feel better. And that's the one thing that Leos have.
Sagittarius can't. As a Sagittarius, so when you say that, I never say how I feel to the person I feel that to, but I'm looking for my friends to call me or be there for me like they fucking telepathic and they know that I need them to
like
call
a motherfucker supposed to know.
At that time. And it seems like they all, like you called me at that right time, that time I broke down, it's like, fuck off, I can't hold it in. So it's like, that's all we need. We'll never verbalize, like you say, we're never gonna verbalize to the person that we feel it towards. But whoever we closest to, they gonna feel it. They gonna get everything and they gonna understand how we really feel. They be like, just say it to that person. Be like, I can't.
Then you just be like,
I can't tell it. I don't know how to do it. I can't tell it to that person.
He said, all right, yo, you gotta tell Hey, you hang up, I'll just be like, I ain't even gonna respond back. You know what I'm saying? I be like, alright, man. Dude be like, I swear to God, I was driving. I said, I'm finna text this nigga before I left. I say, on my way, he ain't sit. I'm like, I'm going anyway. His ass don't answer, I'm gonna blow the horn. He gonna be like, why you blowing this horn? I be like, bitch, you start. I know you see me. I know you know I'm coming. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I know your ass would have an attitude, bro. Like, I ain't do it. Like, I ain't do shit to you. You know what I'm saying? You be like, no.
He just came away. I listened at that shit. I was like, bitch ass nigga on his way.
I swear to God, I be doing. I don't give a fuck what he say. Act like he don't know. I be like, this is what I be saying, bro. This is what I be saying when people be so wrong about me. When they be like, I be knowing shit. I just be sitting there like, wait till Hooli come. I be like, Hooli, Joe. I'm gonna see Devin. This nigga bad as hell. What the fuck? It ain't me. I know. I'm like, it ain't me, Joe. His ass he text different. I'm telling you, like, his interaction with shit, he won't open I send him shit on Instagram, he won't even open. He be like, I know he know that shit funny. He just wanna be like, fuck that, I ain't laughing at that. You know what I'm saying? He be like, bro, what's wrong with you? But you got Hooli is different, but the same in the same way. He not gonna ever talk about shit unless you try to force it out of him. Then he'll start talking about it, but he never really finish it. You know what I'm saying? We just always transition through shit.
Yeah, we just gonna keep going. We want to talk about it a little bit. It gets it off and it helps, man. That's why I be like, I look at my best friends and everybody that got around me like, y'all come in at right parts. Like, I wouldn't even be thinking about that shit. I said, yo, you will call me out of nowhere. I'll be like, thank God this motherfucker called me. Nico will call me out of nowhere. I'm like, God damn, I need to talk. Thank God it was Tracy. Like, all y'all will call me out of nowhere and be like, it'll be at the right moments and the right times that I need to get this shit off my chest and relinquish this shit. Like,
you gotta say that shit. Like, I'm like, I wasn't doing shit. Like, we could have been like, hey, we ain't doing no pod. What the fuck you doing? I'd be like, bro, I ain't doing shit. Let's go to Twin Peaks or something. Like, I would have went. But motherfucker don't say nothing. He wanna have an attitude. Shit, you be like, I am at the crib by myself all weekend. This nigga mad for nothing. I'm like, man, I'm finna call his ass mad as shit.
For no reason.
I don't feel like doing no podcast. I'm like, sitting there, man, you don't do no pod.
Get drunk. Bitch ass nigga, I ain't got nobody for me. Nobody gonna fuck me.
All these lame man, fuck all y'all. All y'all some hoes. Nigga don't send me no video. Fuck you send me a video. I'm like, bro, I'm sitting in the crib bored as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, we could have done it, but you don't say it, but I know it, and I just be like, all right. I just shrug it now.
That's the one thing.
But I know it. But I'm telling you, like, I will not verbally say shit because I know the real intent ain't really for me. So I'm like, I know I ain't did shit. So I be like, I know I ain't did nothing to this nigga. So he mad, like, I'm a motherfucker gonna throw a punch. And for the most part, bro, 90% of the time, people always talking about how I'm a certain way. I'm always the fall guy to punch and bag for one of my friends to blame me on shit and say, you an asshole, you this and that. Do you know what the fuck? Ask your brother. I'm just keep going to the Leo shit. How he got to sit back and internally deal with shit on his own because he can't verbalize it because he's always probably considered being too harsh, egotistical, or he think he know it all. So he just sitting there motherfucker like, well, who the fuck I'm supposed to talk to? Who I'm supposed to talk to?
That's serious.
You know what I'm saying?
He lets me hear it all.
I got a vent to
He
you.
lets me hear it all.
But
that's what I mean. I never know when you stop calling, like, I'm like, no, they call him. I was like clockwork. For about an hour every day, my mother call me and he'll just unleash on everything that happens throughout the day. I'm like, bitch, that nigga, when he called him, I'm like, I can't, but I don't know how to say. Why you so calling, bro?
I can tell you. I thought about it today. That was it. So this is how my shit go. I get to work. Normally we talk on the phone when I'm at work or something. I can't wear AirPods no more. That shit over, so I can't talk on the phone. So when I go on break, I barely take when I go on lunch. I call Marie. She work from home. I talk to her ass for 30 minutes. I go back to work. I take no break. Drive home. I talk to Marie. 30 minutes. I'm home. It's over now. So now I may send you a video or something like, hey, I just sat down and looked at this. But my day, when I get home, it's over. I'm trying to catch up on what happened with the Bears, the Cubs, watch some Boosie or something. I'm like, all right, now I'm asleep, right? So normally I used to have so much time to like, I'll go on break or something. I'll be like, hit your ass. Or I'll be working and I'll be like, yeah, I'm stocking these berries and shit. I'm on this floor. I'm taking these motherfuckers in here. I don't have that no more. So now it's a quick. Julia called me at 6:30 in the morning. I'm about to go to work. I smoke half of my blunt. That last 15 minutes, we gonna talk. I'm gonna go in the building. I'm gonna talk for 10 more minutes. Then I'm off that motherfucker. And he'll text me something, he'll call. I never call back. Then we'll talk about some shit and be over with. It's the same shit. So I swear to God, I was sitting there, I was like, this what I got. I want them to understand. This is what's going on. Like, I'm not sitting around like, fuck that nigga. I don't need to talk to their ass. I be just like, bro, my grandma she'll send me shit about the Bulls. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna call her back. It's over. It's a blur. My day is a blur from 8 to close. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you rarely have downtime for yourself. You don't see that game come on. I mean, you see that motherfucking PS5 come on, you gonna see GTA 20 minutes off. That's it.
Spin the wheel, blow some shit out, and get off that shit.
That's it. Kill the motherfucking bouncer.
And that's why I noticed that, like, so I say, like, one thing I will agree, and my brother always said, like, the older you get, the more shit that you don't really got time to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't got time to really do shit. You know what I'm saying? You come on, you like, it's like,
wait till you have kids.
A fight night time to do shit. You be like, alright. And I can understand now. I never really fully go to how y'all feel about kids until I really get my own. Yeah. But it's like, I really see how that shit, you be like, alright, bro, I got like 10 minutes to do this. I got 30 minutes to enjoy this. And if you find like YouTube videos is my kryptonite. If I found a good YouTube video that I wasn't expecting to find, and I watch that shit, I'm like, damn. Late for work. Fuck.
I'll be like, man, put that motherfucker over there. Motherfucker be going off. I be looking like, man, I'm gonna call their ass back. I'm in the middle of this.
I can't, man. My phone went off at least 40 times today. I don't answer my phone. So now I see it like when people, and to women who like have an attitude or a problem or issue whenever I'm like don't respond. It's like I really wish you could just be a fly on the wall and see the shit that I deal with. Like the things that y'all deal with and have an issue with, like you motherfuckers you would just quit, walk away, and blow your brains out for some of the things that I deal with on a daily basis.
You know what I'm saying? Or motherfuckers who always feel like, especially boys who feel like you gotta talk to them all the time. You be like, gee, look, you got a real life, right? You got kids too? Like, why the fuck you mad at me because I ain't talk to your ass 5 days a week? You a fucking man for one, and go talk to, if you got a woman, go tell your woman, man, fuck that nigga T. Why you mad at him? Nigga don't even hit me up no more. Look how your woman gonna look at you outside her eye. She gonna look at your ass like this. The fuck? Like, this, you know what she gonna do? Get mad at me. Or get mad at the person you talking about because why you feel this strongly about this man not talking to you and I'm your woman type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, check that shit. Like, hey, look, if like set it up. If a motherfucker like if you be like, all right, bro, let's do this. On this weekend we going here. Or on this day we doing that. All right, bet.
That's what I gotta get good at. I'm
say it. Just say it. And I'm gonna do it. I'm like, all right, we going here. That's cool.
I ask people when I'm interviewing them, I say, give me 3 goals that you got for the next 6 months. And one of my main goals for the next 6 months is to set up more, like I hate planning shit. I hate being on the hook to do anything. Like even with the podcast, we never really on the hook to do it. We never really say, hey, we gonna do it this day at this time.
Yeah.
There's always some fluctuating shit like, hey man, we can do it whatever we do. If we free on a Thursday or a Wednesday, we can do it on Thursday or Wednesday. Like. Yeah. So being on a schedule and being hooked to do some things like I have plans tomorrow at 7. It's so much anxiety. It's like, am I gonna be ready by 7? Am I gonna be able to get there on this time? Like, I hate that's one other thing I would hate to take away from Sagittarius. Planning shit. I want to be like
get me fucking started.
A Capricorn or whatever. Whoever just does things according to plan. Like, let me be that person. Like,
Cancer.
Make any plans. I'm done. Call me on the spur of the moment. You will get me to do more things on the spur of the moment than you ever get me. If you plan some shit 7 months in advance, I probably won't show up because I'm
counting down.
Yeah, I'm so anxiety and so much. It's like, God damn, I gotta go to this place. I hate that. I hate plans and shit. But I don't know what I'm talking about. But just to get off this shit, you know what I'm saying? I know this Adam Project question was gonna go this long and lengthy, but it's a good conversation. But it's a great movie. And I think everybody should watch it, and it's just, you know what I'm saying?
Great balance too.
Yeah.
Action and story.
Action, yeah, story, comedy, everything.
Yeah.
And like I said, if you look at it in a different way, and you look at it like the way I look at movies, you know what I'm saying? You overanalyze and shit. Like, the people that I be watching movies and shit with, I be like, man, I wonder, like, how you looking at this? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's, with movies like this, that be the question. It's like, I wonder what would you really change.
Man, don't undersell women being able to follow along mentally with you, with shows, movies,
they just don't vocalize.
real life.
They don't vocalize.
But I'm talking about the importance of it. That shit matter, knowing that a woman is following along with you with the same level of intellect. Don't undervalue that because
it's a huge turn on.
Imagine watching that shit, like things, the smallest shit, like conversation, and a woman is just fucking over in right field and you in center, you trying to get her to look straight, but she keep looking right. You be like, you know what? That shit is maybe when I was 12-year-old me would say, oh, I love that. 30-plus-year-old day, hey, listen, you are like,
hey, focus, bitch.
what's wrong with you? All right, man, what you want? Value meal? You happy with that?
Explosions, yeah.
Yeah, and that's what you get. Fun girl. You the fun girl. Sit your ass over there in that passenger seat. Lean your ass over. Figure out how to maneuver.
Oh, good transition. It's a fun girl. We had a question from a long-time viewer and supporter.
And a guest.
I'm not a guest. I'm just showing this thing. I'm going to ask you a question. They said,
right.
What's the difference between a threesome between a man and a woman
With 2 women?
No, a man and a woman and a man and a man.
I'm pretty sure we talked about this before. I would say that two men, I think we said this, quote, two men is considered a train, and it's borderline suspect. I would never hit a woman with one of my guys. So if you are open, I'm looking at the camera. I didn't know that was you either, by the way. Don't say your name. I like you. I actually like you. So I definitely don't want to be offensive, but I want to ask you a question because I am the truth teller, not the truth, the truth teller. Two is a train.
Good one didn't want to give you that moniker, but
he's a hater, and we'll get into. It'll be a different type of episode next week. Because we do have some things to touch up on, but that's a train. I want to wait till you hit that button back. I want to make sure that they fucking hear me. That is considered a train, and it is nasty. So if you want to open your legs up and your mouth or your ass or whatever it is to two men, and then expect a guy to respect you, and not be, so it ain't even really about the respect, it's more so about the embarrassment of the way other guys think of you. Shallow.
right.
That's what it boils down to. We're really shallow. So you have to understand that knowing that a woman has that mindset to let two dicks penetrate her at the same time is not what's up. Now, two women, it's cute, it's acceptable. You know what I'm saying? It's acceptable. All women are already gay. They got the little gay gene in them where they always, they just, all of y'all are already bi or whatever. And it's cute. You kiss.
You think all women are bi?
All women, when I already talked about this too, earlier episodes is over 100 views, by the way. Give us a clap. God damn it, you They got the friend thing. Where all women have as a friend or have a friend.
Did they kiss?
They probably kiss, get gay with when they get drunk, blame it on liquor, fill on each other, shower, seen them naked, complimented their body. They'll boil it down to this. It's just us being girls. It's a gay gene. It's okay. It's cute. I love it. Listen, two women and a guy. It's a fantasy. It's a thing. It's good. It's like there's no penetration there. It's a lot of fondling, kissing, and I'm the one doing the penetration. But if you fucking two guys, double penetration.
Two guys and a woman, it could be a fantasy for one as well.
It absolutely can be. Absolutely.
As a woman, she may want to feel that sensation.
She probably does. Most women probably want
All
to do that.
hoes feel that once.
That's cool. Well, you able to do whatever you like.
Right.
But what do you want? What do you want? Acceptance after that?
Why wouldn't she get it?
I just told you why.
Because why would you get acceptance if you let two women just manhandle you? One ride your face, one ride your penis.
Hey, listen. We already talked
See,
about.
what if she looks at you differently?
That's fine. Everybody has a right to their opinion. You have a choice. So she has a choice to make here. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to let it stop you from making a choice to be with a man because he's been with two women, that's your right. But I'm telling you, I'm looking you in this camera and telling you, this is not Dale's rule. 90+% of men, I guarantee you, will tell you the same thing. If you have openly been with two guys and normally know that that's a thing that you like to do, you are into OnlyFans, you are making money from it, or you are on Twitter giving out content, or you are in an unsuccessful relationship, or you're in a one-sided one that you're not happy with, but they may be showering you with gifts, and there may be satisfaction. This may not be happening to you. You may be the exception like Dale. But what I'm telling you is that is not accepted, and it is just not, something that'll get you far. It's all about what you're looking for. You know what I'm saying? When you ask for acceptance. Okay. Would you accept it?
I would not accept that.
Could you be with a woman that's knowing that she's knowing? See, this is what I'm saying. They always say, like, I told y'all women are liars. You know what I'm saying? Lie about a lot of shit. So it's some things they go to the grave with. So if it's happened and you don't know about it, that don't count. So you fair. Like, so even if you've been with a woman and after you fucked her, she said, y'all been with two guys before, so you're a hypocrite. No, you're not, Devin. No, you're not Double D. You know what it is? She's a liar. And she misled you. You know what I'm saying? So, would you knowingly be with or take a woman serious knowing that she's fucked two guys? You don't know them. It happened when she lived in New Orleans. And now she lives in Chicago, or you met her. But she was fun. She's telling you that in the dough. While y'all having fun, before you like, you know what? I'm gonna go and take the next step up.
If she said that at a joke, like I would understand it. You know what I'm saying? It's only because I've met women who've had that fantasy.
Yeah.
Of being with 2 guys or whatever. So
2 guys, 2 giant guys. 2, by the way. Martin love them. You wild. Go ahead. She's a wild woman. Give me an F1. Listen, man. She'll laugh. If she heard it, she'll be like, yeah, that showed me, motherfucker, punk bitch. That shit showed me.
We just know what the fuck it is.
They don't know that. Nobody know what I'm speaking on. But I respect that gangster because she just sit up here and say it. I believe that she would be one of the women that will openly say it. And you gotta accept it and respect that gangster. You know what I'm saying?
The horse.
Horses, yeah. Like, wow, that's what you want. Well, at least she verbalized it because I believe a lot of women like that type of stuff. And just don't tell me. Just, you know. But you would be with a woman, 2 men. How do you view it? What's your opinion on it?
It's hard because if it's before me, if it's like
What's your opinion on it?
It depends on when it happened. It would to me, it honestly depends on when it happened and the scenario behind it.
I'm asking you, what's your opinion on 2 men being with a
That's
woman?
a trade. That's nasty. That's disgusting. You don't value yourself. And
No, wait. Let's stay serious. I don't want to.
I think you don't. And the reason I say you don't value yourself is only because in that situation, a woman having sex with 2 men at the same time, you're never going to be looked at in a good light. A woman having a threesome, you are especially nowadays, you're always going to be looked at in a good light. Even back in the day, like it's a 75-25% chance you're going to be looked at in a bad light. Like 75% you're going to be looked at in a good light, 25 bad. So a woman having a threesome, women are going to love you, men are going to love you, and you're probably going to really love yourself. It's going to be a great time. But like a woman having 2 dudes or more than 2 dudes, it's like, that could be y'all fantasy and that could be really what y'all want to do. I understand that and I get that. If I was a woman, who knows? I probably would. As much as I love sex as a man, as a woman, I probably would want all holes filled at the same time. I would probably want to check it off my bucket list. And that's why I say it depends to me.
Damn.
Because if...
Just use anal beads.
But...
Put some in your ass. My God, toys.
But all people have a sex bucket list. So if a man has a threesome on his sex bucket list...
How does he get over there?
I don't know. But if that's on your sex bucket list, then you want to do it, right? It could be you could meet a churchy ass woman who says, that's filth, you're disgusting.
Of course.
How could I dare you do that? But check it off, bitch. Like, deal with it. So, if I was a woman, I probably would check that off as well. So, it's just hard for me to look at it. It's just how you want to do it, how you proceed.
Right.
How you carry yourself afterwards. I think that's all that matters. Like, when women do nasty things and things that make men raise their eyebrow at, it's all about how you carry yourself afterwards.
Raise your eyebrows.
If you do horror things and you carry yourself like a whore, like, I don't know what you do. If you do horror things and carry yourself like a lady, still with class,
I'm thinking at this camera.
I'm more inclined because on the man's side and the woman's side, I feel like it's just about embarrassment and if I can really take you out in public. So I don't care what you did when you was in your past. When you out and about with me, can you conduct yourself with class, dignity, and respect? Then I would be proud to have you on my arm. I don't care what you've done. I'm still proud to have you on my arm, and that's the thing that I think that matters.
All I'm saying is, if you did it in New Orleans and you moved to Chicago, just don't tell me. Don't tell me. We'll be happy together. I find out down the line, there's nothing I can do now. Because we happy. But
you don't need not a man to ask those questions.
Nah.
Yeah.
So don't tell. Mm-hmm. But if you come out and you're like, no, that's what I want you to understand. In the beginning stages of my relationship, I asked those questions. I didn't just say like, I don't care about your past. I don't give a fuck. No, I want to know. Now you could choose not to. You could withhold information. You could not tell the truth. You could tell, for the most part, tell the truth. That's what I'm saying. So I'm gonna ask her ass without meeting her ass coming in from Indiana. I'm gonna say, yeah, you this and that. And we may see something like, you ever did that before? You know what I'm saying? Now she could lie and say, hell no, I've done that. You take me for. Say, all right, got me one. But if she look at me and say, yeah, I had a threesome before, 2 dudes, 2 women. I used to have fun. I was young. I'm gonna be like, okay. I'm gonna keep fucking you. We never gonna be naked to the next step. It's not gonna happen.
Why not? What if you
that really, just did it for me.
That just turns you off completely.
It ain't turned me off enough to not fuck you and keep you around. But it did turn me off enough to take you serious and want to be in a relationship with you and pursue marriage and a family. Okay. I'm being honest. I'm not judging you either. That's your fucking choice. But I'm shallow. I'm shallow. Like most people are. They're afraid to admit it.
Well, that leads me to maybe one of my next questions I have for you. So I looked and I seen on Instagram my new favorite porn star.
Excuse me?
Yeah, man, she asked a question, man. And,
what's her name?
The goat throat, Janice Black.
Okay. I don't like her.
She reminds me of Jada Fire.
Okay, go ahead.
That's why I like her.
She said some more ignorant shit than
she asked the question of masturbation.
Okay.
So she said, does masturbation affect your relationship? I don't remember the question verbatim, but it's like, what effect does masturbation have on your relationship, whether it be good or bad? And in the comments that I seen, the one that I screenshotted, it says, solo masturbation is I desire something else. Masturbation together, I desire you and your fantasy. Someone also said,
get the fuck on with this shit.
She also asked a question.
You and your fantasy. Shut your ass up. What are you talking about? Go ahead, what's the other one?
The question I want to ask you is masturbating to thought, is that worse than masturbating to porn?
You mean like if you just beating off and thinking about stuff?
Right.
That's weird. That's like weird as fuck.
I'm not thinking about baseball.
No, you thinking about that
masturbating
time when you did something with somebody that was nasty.
Right. So masturbating to thought is like remembering that great time.
It's weird. You'll sit there and beat off and close your eyes and think, no. What's wrong with you, sick fuck? What you get a visual? What the fuck is wrong with you?
They got a mental visual.
No, that's not enough. That's enough to make you horny enough to want to go find the visual. That kind of replicas the fucking image that's in your head. Am I not preaching? Give me some motherfucking hands. Listen, man. Ain't nobody sitting in there fucking playing with themselves to fucking thoughts of what happened.
You're sick.
Man, I'm telling the truth, man. So you telling me that's what you do? I know what you do. That bitch gave me a nasty ass blowjob in the fucking car. Blowjob in the vehicle. Let me find something close. That's what you search. And you find something close. If she's Hispanic, if she black, she got long hair, curly hair, she got glasses, bonus. You like, bitch got glasses? There it is. You search that. You don't sit there and just, you might as well buy a fucking magazine, just beat off to the fucking still photo. At least get off on that shit, shoot all over the picture and say, damn, look at that load. Get rid of it, toss it. What's wrong with you?
So you wouldn't be upset about your girl masturbating through thought?
She needs to watch a visual. I would think she fucking weird, and I was like, what are you thinking about? If I caught her beating off.
She's thinking about that person, so you wouldn't care? That's crazy. Weird. You wouldn't care?
Like, I don't think I would think like that. Like, I don't think I would say, wow, you thinking about that nigga that was fucking you? I would be like, what are you doing? She was like, I was masturbating. I'm like, to what? Like, right now, she asked a lie. She's about to lie to me. She about to lie to me. She gonna say, oh, that time when I was doing something with you? All right. I don't give a fuck what she thinking in her head. She not gonna open her mouth and tell me that she went that time when I was so, or I catch her playing with herself and she's saying somebody else's name. Then you fucking wake her ass up and have a motherfucking fantasy. With your eyes closed. What the fuck is you talking about? Like, this is what I'm trying to understand. Like, how you gonna know? She gonna look in your face and say, yeah, I masturbate about David all the time. You'll be like, first off, bitch, you got some big balls to look in my face and tell me that shit. So, first off, as that man, if that woman look in your face and say that, you need to turn the fuck around like a robot. Look, I wish I could stand up and do it. You need to say, turn around, find the nearest mirror, and look at your fucking self and say, the fuck did she just say to me? Did she just say this to me?
Awkward. Scusi.
I'm about to go and revisit this conversation and make sure that you didn't say what the fuck you just said. Because
you tried to book
obviously,
tell me you didn't say that.
tell me you didn't just say that. All right, because obviously you need to find some fucking respect for me because you don't have any, and you lost your damn mind. Like you fucking tell me no shit like that. Find some respect for me because obviously you ain't got none. And you need to find some respect for yourself. If you're in my bed masturbating about another man, you need to find some self-fucking respect. Put it all on her, man. Make her feel horrible. She gonna leave with her chin up with pride. That drive, she's gonna think about everything you said. Everything you said, and maybe not the next time, but at some point, y'all gonna revisit that conversation, and she gonna tell you how fucking low you made her feel. And in that moment, that's your win, that's your accomplishment. Give me a fucking air horn right now. I want a fucking air horn. What the fuck you do? I just walked you through what you should do. In the instant that fucking scenario happens to you, you out your fucking mind. You playing with yourself. You better be thinking. You better not tell me what the fuck you thinking about. What the fuck wrong with you? I know you thinking about me. Yeah, you fucking when you sucking that dick. I'm gonna lie to myself. Lie to yourself. That's what you better do. Fuck you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Be shallow.
Ooh,
Be shallow. I'm just trying to tell you. It's fucking insane. I can't believe you think that. Like, but if you, my man, I was sitting there saying, oh, I remember them moments. Go find you a fucking Playboy book. At least get you a still photo or something. Pause the TV on something.
I will say.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Beating off in the dark. Just hearing this.
I'm trying to as a young man. I'm so weird.
Can't see shit just hearing yourself like, what the fuck? Sir.
There's just a mess everywhere.
Sir, turn the fan on. Get some fucking sound in this room. What are you doing to yourself?
In the dark.
You fucking sick, man. In the dark. Nothing on, nothing. Just nothing. I'm envisioning it was. Don't just get this vision in my head. Fuck it. What vision? I hope it was one of yourself and not of a fucking image on that video. 1 minute, man. Oh, Trina shook that ass in 1 minute, man. I'm just gonna keep that in my head and just finish myself off in the dark. Fucking just don't know where to clean up here. Shit's everywhere.
I will watch porn to get me there, then I would think of the visual that I had. So I'm a little mixture between the two. But I can understand how women or anyone that can get off from a time that they have, they think about it or whatever. So, oh my God.
Don't work for me.
So getting off of that, did you hear about the family that took their dog back because they thought the dog was dead?
I did not. But so they got. How the fuck the dog gay?
They thought the dog was gay, so they took it back to the shelter.
Man, they ain't talking about this shit, man. How the fuck the dog gay? What he was doing? Walking funny? Barking with his tongue out?
Barking with his tongue out.
Like your tongue keep being out. Your ass gay. What the fuck? A dog? No.
Barking with his tongue.
Walking with his tongue out. Fuck your tail keep being there for? You a ass out. I see your asshole. You a boy. Fucking pit bull. Fuck you don't bark. You just walk around with your motherfucking head up your ass and tail up there. Hell no. This ain't no cartoon. Fuck fuck you talking about a damn dog game? Poodle? You acting like a poodle right now, motherfucker. You a pig. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Come on, man. Dirk knows some pistols born a poodle.
I think it all starts talking about some bitch ass niggas that turned into gangsters. I don't think he talking about no motherfucking pit that's turned into a poodle, literally walking around that motherfucking prancing. Nah, man, that's a little weird.
I have been walking around saying, "Oh my God, what happened?"
I told you.
This is my new favorite.
What did I say? What did I say? What did I say? I told you what the song was.
Oh man.
I told you about Fredo Bang. I have an ear to the street and for talent and for the songs.
I watched that Fredo Bang academic. He just kept like, he's just gonna keep acting like he don't know what's going on. I don't know for sure if I got my cousins. I got my cousins, bro.
TBG, he said, no, we ain't got no paperwork. He was like, just a bunch of dudes. Academics like, fuck out, nigga. It's funny because I ain't said, when that motherfucker said that shit about Young Boy, we was like, yeah, you know how a motherfucker try to set it up and then a motherfucker tell the big homie, he was like, I don't know what the fuck you talking about, nigga. What you gonna say here, dick? I'm like, totally said, I don't know what the fuck you talking about, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I fuck with act. But that's your first time seeing the Fredo Bang interview?
Yeah.
So I'm telling you, I told him, all teeth. He be like, no, we cool. My boy, you know what I'm saying? Like, he always say that shit to me. I got a lot of cousins. No, man, they be switching up. He's like, then academic gonna say, what he say? He's like, no, but you don't think Boosie will do that. We was like, you keep saying that, man. I'm not talking about him. Academics wouldn't let him slide, but yeah, man, I told you, Fredo Bang.
Oh my God, what happened to Virgin?
He gotta make a video now.
And he does.
Yeah.
Is that the best song off the album next to No Interviews?
It's the best song. I told you
Oh
that.
my God, I think it could be the best song. Like,
I said that.
going back to last week or 2 weeks ago, speaking on Dirk's album, like the reason why I feel like this could be the album that I'm looking for is because it has those songs on there that could change the way that the perception type of song. So when T.I. came out with Whatever You Like and what like all that shit that he made, what's the shit? Stacks on that's Whatever You Like. What's the fucking other song that he came out
What
with?
album we talking about? T.I. versus T.I.P.?
No, I'm just saying like he just kept coming out. Even T.I. versus T.I.P. like Do It.
Like Big Things Poppin'?
Big things popping. The song Wyclef, like he kept making like different songs, and you just fucked with it. You liked it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so could this be Dirk? That's why I said this is Dirk's album because even difference is like the women love that song. I don't know why you don't like that song.
No, I can't listen to that.
The difference is.
No, I can't listen to that. But I don't think this will have longevity. That's what I'm saying. Like when you keep playing it, like I got certain shit.
I haven't got tired of it.
No, you won't. But that's what I'm saying. I'm like, I think it's
even
I think
shoot out
it's
at my crib, head tap, like that shit cold.
Right, like
Smoking and thinking, I'm liking that shit more when I listen to it.
What really was I was bumping outside like was Federal Nightmares. That was my shit. I started really getting into Federal Nightmares. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's me like when he started humming in the chorus. Go listen to it. You gonna like it.
I gotta listen to it again.
Federal Nightmares. He humming his shit. Like that's one of the best ones. But I knew Virgil when I first heard it. I told you, I'm like,
oh my God.
Right, I'm like doing that shit. When he do that, he picked the wrong shit. Like Golden Child. I fuck with that.
Oh man. You say that you got good care.
You know, I fuck with Golden Child. I fuck with Computer Murderers. But I'm just saying, like, he missed one. I'm like, don't bring Barbarian out, bro. I know you already had the video.
You didn't like that?
That's not what you picked first. The video made me like it.
I was just finna say, when I first listened to Barbarian, I liked it. But then when I seen the video and you see the visuals of what he's saying,
that's old too.
They gotta be up there.
You can see that it's old. This is what I'm saying. He probably had that on the top. So he had to push it. Because Moo-Wop in the video.
He was killing it though.
Yeah, he got off. But if he'd have came right out and dropped Virgil, right? Then he wanted to do Petty with Future. He thought that was gonna be like, oh, that's gonna be the song right here. This is gonna be the clubs. I'm like, nigga, what happened to Virgil? I'm like,
yeah, that
shit catchy. Even Gunna, I don't like Gunna, but Gunna did what he supposed to do.
He sound like Future on that shit. He killed that shit. I sing both verses now.
Yeah, man.
Oh my God, what happened to Virgil?
Yeah, man, that's what I'm saying. Motherfucker, when you do that shit, you be like, hey man, all these niggas rapping about pain think they me. Come on, young boy, you ain't him.
What's the second first?
Yeah, I do that shit. For
No
me,
interviews?
no interviews, Federal Nightmares, head taps and all that. I go back and listen to it. Like, I always listen to Petty Me. The song,
Still no block list and differences.
Blocklist, if it come on, I might listen to it. Most of the time I skip it.
Mm-hmm.
I like the one with his baby on the beginning of it.
Love Your Bank.
Yeah, like that one.
Dang, he killed that shit. I skip past the baby part because after a while, you're like, I don't know.
Yeah.
But he killed that shit.
I want to be political as I say that. But that's why I didn't say that. You bastard. Said it out loud.
Scusi.
Right, we got, yeah, fuck with that. Even the grew up when he do that weird dumbass voice, that kind of grew on me too. Like, if it just come on when I got on the headphones, I'll keep it playing.
I haven't listened to
If
it.
I'm driving, I'm going to skip it. You know what I'm saying? But like, I go back and listen to Von, shit, I appreciate Von album more now after hearing Dirt.
Who's better? Wont or Dirt?
I told you, no, Dirt's better.
Dirt's better?
But Von,
We got mad, too real, straight
Von
to
shit
it.
cold. Like,
Even the song, do you like the songs with P. Beezy and DQ?
I don't listen to P. Beezy, but the one with DQ, yeah, I listen to that one. Yeah, listen to that one. Nah, I ain't listen to P. Beezy.
Come on, man, he killed that shit, man.
No.
Vaughn killed that shit, that's why I liked it.
That's what I'm saying.
Sit your bitch ass down if you ain't gonna stand with me.
So who
Come on, man.
He just started sending me all this FBG stuff, and then he was like,
And my fucking shit is luttering. Just going. Oh, damn, she's gone. My fucking Facebook is fucking cluttered with fucking FBG cams and all that. So what are these guys, man? What's going on?
he said, damn, what did he say? He said Muwap is who he would refuse to listen to. He's like, he is awful. Why can I listen to that? I was like, stop playing with Muwap, man. I'm like, you listen to some trash shit. You be sending me some of that other stuff that's kind of trash. I won't get into it. Yeah, man.
Snowfall.
Whew,
It's a fucking tiger here, man.
yeah, man, the Tiger.
Also, wake up, it's tiger.
What did you think about this episode?
I thought that the ending saved the episode to me. If you thought I was going to come and say something about the fact that Franklin so you just got this tiger. First of all, anyone that has a pet, this tiger's his pet. Your pet's not going to turn on you like that. So the fact that the tiger bit his owner leg off like that, and he just bled out and died on top of the cage, like,
And they was able to get the key.
that's it. It's like, alright. I feel like somebody in that writing room wrote, let's put a tiger here, and they really didn't know how to write out the tiger or whatever, or get out of this stupid ass situation that they got in themselves in by having a tiger on screen. I kind of like how they kept incorporating the tiger throughout the episode, but then it just kept making it more and more unbelievable. Like, it's a tiger, bro. It's like, so you brought him back here, the tiger ate him, didn't do nothing to you, you ran out, shot some guns, dude had no reaction in the car to the gunshots being shot off, and you came and got him.
You let them live.
That's it, yeah. That's me nitpicking. Yeah, well, I don't know why you really let them live.
That's what I'm saying.
They're clearly going to come back for you. But.
So we could look at it in a nitpicking fashion and judge it the way that we would judge All-American. That's why I asked you that. Because on the flip side, I would say like you say, the ending, it brought it all to it where you're like, oh, this is why. You know what I'm saying? But when you think about, like, I think the episode prior set it up to be like, this shit, I like where it's going, because now we can kind of like go kind of like off script and go to something other than like the main topic, right? You're like, damn, what the fuck going on? And you could have extended on that, you know what I'm saying? But we want to hurry up and zoom through. All right, we know he's finna get out of this. He can't die. The fucking tiger just out. It fucking attacked dude. Don't get him. he fucking hit him in the back of the head, weak as hell, go to the, get out the fucking car. You be like, alright, then you show up in the nick of time. It's just like, nah, y'all doing some other shit now. If you want to nitpick, what you got to think about, the same thing I told Hooli, you got to think about the brain capacity of the people that they're really trying to impress, right? So they're not looking at motherfuckers like us who's just overly critical and who is like expanded on other shows that has brought that type of feel for 6, 7 seasons where you like, damn, every season has this type of element. Like, so they like, that don't matter. Like, them motherfuckers like, ooh, this shit is good. So like, even watching it with Marie, I watch Marie be entertained by certain things where I'm like, alright, I'm an overly harsh critic of shit. You know what I'm saying? To where I'm like, alright, so I guess it's not bad. But Tommy, we can all agree that it just keeps adding. And I'm going to go back to it. Every time they add a character, it's like, what the fuck is, why is this the character? But anyway, that's what I'm looking at Snowfall, where I'm like, alright, the mother makes me sick.
Yeah, she's getting on my damn nerves now.
And the ugly ass girlfriend who clearly got a hidden agenda. She has something with her, right?
Yeah.
But
I thought she was gonna leave. I would have been happy if she just left and didn't come back.
yeah, just write your ass off the show.
Yeah, but then the fact that she came back, Franklin went back in the room with her and talked to her. It's like, it just
Keep that same energy, Frankie. We just told her ass, hey, people that fuck up with me, they ain't here. You know what I'm saying? So now I got your baby, so now I'm gonna be here. All right, you got my baby, now make your ass disappear, take the baby, figure it out. But like I'm looking at her, I'm like, the mom, once again, being messy. I hate motherfuckers who be messy and fuck shit up. Why are you back? You doing nothing but causing problems. Now, mom, with your big stupid chin ass, sorry to say that shit, got some shit on this shit. You gotta go because I can't fucking stand you now because you're doing the same thing that the father did. It's the same shit.
yeah.
What are we doing? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Leon.
What's Leon's girlfriend? She wasn't in this.
I'm saying motherfuckers is missing. Like they'll be here. She was living at the house. You don't see them.
If Peaches really had something to do with this, I don't feel like they really confirmed it, but maybe they did. It's like, to me, that really wouldn't make sense because I don't feel like he's ever really mistreated Peaches or did anything.
I think now the way that they set it up with the ending being the way it was is like maybe Peaches was forced into giving this information up. You know what I'm saying? To where like maybe dude may have ambushed him in a certain way to where like now he has him in a difficult position. At first I thought it was drugs that kind of like took over, like, you know how motherfuckers just be so trying to get that fix and shit that were like they'll do anything for it. And maybe he gave up the information just because he was such a cluck. But I'm thinking now maybe like he was doing this shit not at his own, not at
Right state of mind.
right, and kind of forced into it if he's involved in it.
I liked it. I didn't like the tiger shit, but I did like the ending of it, and I like the potential of it for it going. And the new episode, the previews for the new episode look pretty decent. But like they had like old episodes from the one we just watched and mixed in with the new shit and whatever. But I don't know, man. I think this is gonna be like Jerome's episode. I think he may get shot or killed or something like that in this episode. I think it's gonna be like you can see his characters like bubbling to do something. I think this may be like a big episode for him or something like that.
I don't know.
But yeah,
Hopefully they don't kill me.
I like what Snowfall's doing. I like the direction of Snowfall's.
Yeah. Tommy. I'm gonna zoom through Tommy.
The last episode of Tommy, I liked it. I liked the last episode of Tommy. They're clearly GDs. So let's get to that.
What did you like about it?
The last episode?
The brother that Duda, he's back. Reggie.
I like that.
The way we're gonna say Duda.
I like they brought Reggie back. I like that it was sort of kind of more focused on like the young guy because I like that they part of it. I like their characters. And aside from that, that's really about it. Like even Tommy's storyline, like they storylines be all over the place, but I do like the way that it went. Like, but it really don't even make no sense. Like the black girl that's messing with the Irish mob dude. Like he was all in with him, and then now it's just done. Like because you was resisted when the father and the sister came, and you got like you was gonna stand tall with your man, but now you just out of there, whatever. So
exactly. You know what I'm saying? It's a gang going on between gangs, which I don't know. New drugs being entered into the frame. You got a chemist. You got Tommy living at a loft.
Random girls is kissing random men, and they supposed to be like heavies, and it's like it's a lot of stuff going on they're really not explaining.
Yeah, Tommy is just a show solely running off of a legacy that he created on Power. But I don't think that it would last more than 3 seasons. I wouldn't be surprised if the next season is his last season.
I think next season will be last.
You know what I'm saying? Because
wrap this up quick.
Yeah, you really don't know where you're going with the story. I don't know how you kind of continue it. It's like it's bad. The people are bad. I don't know, or they need to change the location because I don't know what they call themselves doing with Chicago because it's not Chicago. You never know where they at. It doesn't really tie into the way the city kind of works. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's just like it's like GTA, bro. Like I'm like the brother sister guy hired bodyguards. He just killed them downstairs of wherever they cooking up. That's what I'm saying. Like just dropping bodies, and then you go upstairs. You keep showing up at the right time, and y'all trying to cook up a new drug that we don't even know what the hack consists of. Yeah. Like nobody's elaborated. Yeah,
I was done when they shot Liliana or whatever, and then when the Russian shot her, looked at her, and then got in the car. I was done with it by then, man.
Yeah, man. No, we ain't even gotta stay on Tommy long. That's it for Tommy ass. I don't know. You got something else?
I'm done, man.
G Herbo Cairo, we'll touch on that. We can touch on it a little bit, but I'll say I'm more on the G Herbo side.
Has he responded to any of this?
He has not.
He hasn't?
He'll take the high road.
Is he gonna respond in his new music? Because he said he's been working.
I don't think so. I think you're gonna take the high roads where you keep it off the internet, handle internally with your homies. I think it's just a couple of homies that like him and Cairo. There's probably some shit that you know what I'm saying like they end up talking about, but I don't think it'll go too far. We can talk about it later. Like I said, we're gonna talk about it later. But then I also think like with Juvie when he took it and when he's saying like I spit on you and your kids and shit like that. That's a little too far. It's a little personal. You know what I'm saying? So like, but like again, you gotta think about like they brothers. So like. It'll probably be like a hand, like we got a box after shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But like, other than that,
Cairo and G Herbo, was they close?
I don't know. Like I think that they were all like they homies and shit, but I don't think they like it was like his right hand and shit. It's more so like we cool, we hanging around each other, we homies. But you know I like
I don't owe you shit.
Right. But I think he said like he has done stuff for him. I just think people want you to consistently continue to do it and take care. Like, you know what I'm saying? But you gotta realize I'm dealing with federal cases and shit. You know what I'm saying? But like, you gotta look at it like a lot of motherfuckers, they don't care about that shit, but that's kind of what comes with the shit where it's like, we understand what you got going on, but we also don't give a fuck because you signed up for this. You know what I'm saying? Where it almost kind of feels like extortion. So you gotta think about like, if I'm a real nigga and I'm used to doing real shit and I'm used to being around you niggas, why can't I at some point tell you like, all right, bro? Like when he said the shit where he was like, all right, why ain't he fuck with that nigga like that? You know what I'm saying? He one of the guys, but I don't really know you like that. But like, why you feel like I gotta take care of every motherfucking body? You know what I'm saying? When to a certain extent, I'm gonna look out for my guys and do what I need to do. But when it just becomes shit where you like, all right, bro, you doing shit just knowing because I'm me that. You gonna rely on me to handle it for you? Like, nah, that's when it's a little different. But we'll touch bases on that. But I'm with G Herbo in that scenario.
Yeah, every interview I look like some petty, salty shit. Like he did this, but he stopped. He was doing this, but he stopped. He was cool, but he stopped. It was like I like to say
federal cases, kids.
How long you expect me to just be like y'all meal ticket? You know what I'm saying? Like I gave y'all enough money to go do y'all own thing. But
yeah, no, for sure.
Man, yeah, I'm pretty fucked up, man. I gotta really take a mean piss, man.
Yeah, we gotta do some water. Episode 80. When did you say what episode was?
86, man.
Episode 86.
86, man.
Straight gas. Straight gas on your podcast. We didn't even say comment. Go comment, subscribe.
Comment, subscribe, man. Like.
Go view it.
Share.
God damn it.
Look it up, view it.
Get our fucking views back up.
Yeah, man. I am D Block. To my left is Dale, the truth teller.
Yeah, and we shorten the episode up, so hopefully that.
Yeah, man. We're out of here because I have to use the restroom, man.
Yeah. And he needs some water.
Shout out Just Jazz, man.
Yep. Cut the camera. Say nothing else. We good. We done rolling.
I am fucked.
I know your ass on this. Look, wait.